Hello and welcome back to Factorio. It's been a really long break for me, so I'm really looking forward to playing some Factorio again. So, we have a couple of things that we need to start working on. We're having some problems with quantum processors. This is just not getting enough things, right? We have it on the planet, on Aquilo, but we're not able to send it at a high enough rate. I'm thinking probably this is a logistics issue. We're not really getting enough of these materials. And these interplanetary ships are kind of getting stuck on Novice because we're just not able to send enough rockets. So it's one of the problems is that we're not loading them fast enough here. And the other problem is that we probably need another set of these, right? I'm just gonna fill this up with some more chests. Because this doubles as our storage area for the logistics network. We're gonna do that, and we're gonna do that, and then we're gonna take this. We're gonna plop another one out somewhere. Fairly central. I'll just put it here for now. Okay, and then I do want this blueprint up to here, yeah? I'll grab tiles as well. And we'll do this, we'll do that, and then... Wait, what? Oh, yeah. So I can just plop this down here. That's gonna be fine. We'll do that all the way here. And then we kind of want to construct a corner somewhere over here. We can remove this. We'll remove it all the way up here, I think, while plopping this new one down. Something like that. So the bots will be busy for a bit. This guy has some problems with quantum processors, so I'm gonna send it on its way to Shattered Planet, because otherwise we'll have a biter mutiny here. Okay. There are also a couple of other things that I really want to work on. One is how we transport biter eggs to space. We need direct insertion somewhere. So the current setup that we're working with, it doesn't really work that well. Because it's such a long transport distance. And our base is big enough now that, I mean, bots are fast, but they're not that fast. gonna be direct insertion. Probably want to have some iron ore. Would have benefited more from having it here, but you know. Okay, are we not making silos? I don't think we're making silos. Is that one of the things that we're not doing here? Do 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 do. Can we maybe get a little bit of a rocket silo here? That would be great. Then the other stuff, it's gonna take some time, but we'll be able to do it. You're waiting for landfill. And we should have a decent amount of landfill. Somewhere. Right, okay, we have this here. I kinda want to just get one done here for copper as well, because we need it for the LDS. I genuinely don't remember where we put landfill, because we moved it. We have landfill somewhere. Oh right, we put it up here. So we do have a lot of landfill, that's no problem. It's just kinda out of the way. It's gonna take some time for it to get down here. Remove that. And hopefully this defense is gonna prove to be strong enough. And we'll have with these rocket things, the turrets, we're able to make sure that no biters are spawning in range of our wall, so they can't be poking it and being all annoying like they are up here. Which was really the end goal of this wall, really. Realistically, not sure we have enough legendary stuff to go all the way around our base, but we'll see. Okay, while that's being done, we need to take a look at this. We are mainly missing lithium plates. We're also missing some of these processing units. But lithium plate is the biggest issue. We have a lot of rockets ready. I feel like we have run into a bot problem. Potentially. But half of them are ready. So I'm not sure. Went up to 750. Gonna go up to 1000 and see if this helps. It probably doesn't really. I don't think we have a power issue here. Not right now anyway, but it might be soon. I don't think... Oh, we're launching those to this ship now? Or what? No. We're launching them here. Yes, okay. And unfortunately, it's only 200 per stack, so that also takes some time. Do we have enough? I don't think we do have enough. You have 0. That's a problem. But we do have blue circuits in the logistics system. We have 43k of those. So that's definitely not a problem. We don't have legendary chests though. I made this. I don't think I have any on me either. Can I steal one chest here? No, I don't want to trash that. Where was that? That is there. Perfect. Now we can get those built. I'll put that back. You are happily going on your way. That's great. You're gonna return immediately, probably. And this is also a problem because we need this to send rockets. Where are you picking these up? You're picking them up from Novice. Yeah. I don't know if 2.7k is enough. Should we do 5.4k instead? I feel like we should. I'm pretty sure, yeah, this does update. That's perfect. So we'll get some extra blue chips from these ships. I like that. Okay, anyway, we wanted to take a look a little bit at a design for direct insertion of fighter eggs. Let me see here what we can do. Is this gonna be the... Yeah, we can have 3 per side, potentially. Like this. Could even do this if we wanted, without any, like, huge issues, right? Okay. Biter eggs, they stack up to 200, I think. Is it 100? Yeah, so it's 100 and it's 500 for one rocket, right? And this is really slow. Okay, can't do that. But let's say 8 of these. They would be producing 4 per second. So 4 per second. That would take 125 seconds to reload completely, right? If we do legendary on this, it should be 125%, I think. Where is the production rate? Am I blind? Yeah, crafting speed is 2.5 times that. So it would be 4 times 2.5, so that would be 10 per second. And that would take 50 seconds instead of 125, which is quite good. That's quite good. So the question is, we would do something like, okay, we would do this. This would use a biter egg filter. This would be fresh first, right? And we'd have to connect this. We'd have to read orbital requests. How did we do on Galiba? Because I know I did this on Galiba. We did this here. So this reads... Okay, so we're reading bioflux. It needs to request 4K or more for this to activate. Right? So this would be biter egg more than, let's say, 2000, for example. Because then we could... just gonna do this all around. So this takes 500, right? And we'd have more than 500 in each. So if we're requesting 2000 at a time, I think that would work decently well, actually. We'd have to wait for it to do a full request. And we'd have 4 of these, right? So I'm just not sure how we'll combine this with having these here. Maybe I'll need to isolate this here. 4 of these would be able to satisfy it. Way better than these 3 setups. Probably. And we'd send the fresh ones first. Which is good. We might need to update this ship a little bit. To have some turret coverage here in the middle. Just in case shit spawns here. That would be a good idea. I think. So I don't know how to prevent the mutiny with this setup. Okay, so if they spoil, they're gonna be biters here, which is fine. We'd need an input on these. And we'd need to bring out spoilage from here, right? And from this chest, probably. Oh, we can deal with that. And then we would need the rocket parts for this. We could probably do one more on the bottom to make it reload slightly faster. I don't know if it's worth it though. What's this now? Liba power is not doing well. Do you have power cells? You do not. Did you send them to Gliba? Is my question. Yes, you did. So this should disappear. Okay, okay. Cool. And you're on your way back, which is great. And now we're struggling with this. So let's... what if we put this on 5k instead? And then this, and then this also on 5k, I think. So right now, we are struggling to maintain this. I'd like this to be slightly less gap. I'm making 500 per minute-ish. But I'd like that to go up slightly. And you're on your way back, yeah? I don't know how well Novice is stocked on this now. Decently, actually. Decently. So, how did we do with the defense construction? That looks kinda done to me. Okay. So we have a basic idea on what we want to do for the biter eggs. I am not 100% convinced that it's gonna work well. I feel like there's a pretty decent chance that we'll get a bunch of biters in space with this setup. I don't know exactly how we'll solve that issue right now. We'll remove this. This and this. So now we need to try and make this corner fit in a reasonable freaking way. And I'm not sure that's gonna be super easy. We'll keep going with this. There. We'll start with that. So this is what it's 2 turret width. Should be here, right? And then there, I think. That looks pretty... That looks pretty reasonable. We'll do that. This should fit right in here. Okay, but that needs to move over 1. Needs to move over. I hate how that looks. Because it's because we don't have this on this side, yeah. That's fine, we'll fix that in a second. Yeah, so we try. And do that. Okay, now that's gonna really gonna put an annoyance in this part, right? It is. That is very, very annoying. We'll take that out. We'll take this out, I think, as well. Go. And then I grab the tiles only. We'll do that. Perfect. So let's see if we can make this kind of fit together. We'll do this, I think. Yeah. We'll do that. We don't need that. We don't need that. We want some extra turrets here on the side because of reasons. Okay. We're gonna try and make this fit. We are gonna try and make this fit. Somehow. Okay. Okay, that looks kinda okay. Alright, and then we have this in the opposite direction with the thing. Okay. We'll figure something out with that as well. Yeah, now here comes the problem. This is not very well aligned either for some reason. We have too small of a gap here somewhere. No, it looks the same to me. It does look the same to me, and this ends at the same spot. I just don't know how we're gonna try and get this in here. Let's see if we can... I wanna kinda clean this up a bit. Let's do a proper cleaning of the whole thing. Get rid of that. So one idea would be to go like here. Like so. That would be one idea. Because we just can't fit... So we do something like this. Something like that, right? That would be one idea, kind of. Or we can just leave it like this. But that kind of looks weird to me. I get annoyed by this. Interior space. Wait, this is what, 12 long? That's also 12 long. That kinda fixes the issue a little bit. We could maybe pull this in here. Like that. Could also do this. I mean... should we leave it like this? I don't know how to do with this corner either. To make this look not as... I really dislike this thing now. That's unfortunate. That's really unfortunate. Okay. It's either... we can try normal concrete, I guess. We have normal concrete. We should. I don't like how this joins up here. I'm not a huge fan of this either. And just to fill that out. Yeah, okay. I think we're gonna go with this. We're just gonna go with that. I don't care that much. I just don't want this to look like this. Because that's very unsatisfying to me. It's also kinda annoying me that this is 2 wide and this is 4 wide. But that's how we design these things. I think what we'll do We'll make the exit part here a bit smaller. Like that. That's fine. Okay. Tiles, please. It's very annoying. We'll do that. So this is smaller. I think it's gonna look slightly better, potentially. And this is also... Wait, this is 3 wide. No, we need to do that. And this should just be that. Which is great. I think I'm satisfied with how this is. It's not perfect, but I think it's gonna work pretty well. Then we'll do that. That goes away. And we should now have a blueprint that we can just mark out. How are we doing over here? Well, we did improve this slightly. I think it's gonna take some time for that to equalize. I thought we had a really low amount of blue circuits on Novice, but we don't. We have a ton of these. And to speed up anything, really, we should be direct inserting into rockets. 100%. So anything we need in space, we need to start direct inserting. We can. That's probably gonna be a huge improvement as well. And this is gonna take some time. How are you doing? Definitely running out of quantum processors again. You've used about half of your stuff. Okay. Let us grab this. Okay. This is tiles. Create blueprint. We get rid of this. This is the new one. It's unfortunate that we're not gonna use this nice yellow lined concrete, but my OCD really didn't like how that joined up. And I'm not motivated enough to find a good solution for that. There we go. Let's make this a bit bigger. And that should be the corner done as well. Now we just need to plop this up all the way here. And then when we get to this part, we're gonna have to figure out a smooth inside corner as well. But it shouldn't be like that bad. Yeah, so this is our current outside corner. We'll select some new contents for this blueprint. That should be somewhere here. You'll include tiles with that, yeah? Oh, actually, no. We need to go all the way here. So we need to have this. Should we go all the way to the roboport, maybe? Here. Because we need this pipeline to go through, right? Otherwise, we're not gonna have any flamethrower stuff for this. Wait, yeah, this is mega in the way. But here. No, that looks pretty good, actually. That looks pretty good. So I think what we'll do is we'll just remove this all the way. And then we'll start plopping these out. Like that. That should have all of that covered really well. Now the bots are gonna be kind of busy for a while. That's gonna take some time. And this is still struggling with... It's struggling a little bit with biter eggs. For some reason. We're not really struggling with any fuel, it's just the amount of rockets that we can send, probably. And maybe bots recharging and stuff like that, but it's kinda going. And this is also kinda going. Yeah. It has increased, but I think we need to make sure this increases even further. We'll have to tweak that over time. Anyway, this is gonna be it for this episode. Thanks for watching, and have a really nice day.